Hello, dear student. Welcome to another lesson in applied linguistics. Today's lesson will be about error analysis. Error analysis came as a reaction to contrastive analysis, which is not able to account for all errors made in L2. Hence, it was given away and replaced by error analysis, which has the ability to describe and analyze the errors that are not caused by L1 but caused by L2. Okay, so this error analysis came as a reaction to contrastive analysis to account for the errors that are produced by L2, L2 that is a second language, and not by the first language. Error analysis is concerned with the description and analysis of errors made by second language learners and whether they are introduced by the mother tongue or derived from other sources. Okay, so the concern of error analysis is the description and analysis of errors. So it describes and analyzes errors made by second language and tries to find the connection of these errors if they are connected uh, to mother tongue or to something else. Okay, error analysis is carried out to do these things. Okay, so it is carried out to identify the strategies which learners use in language learning and to try to identify the causes of learners errors and to obtain information on common difficulties in language learning as an aid to teaching or in the preparation of teaching materials. So it came to find the solution to the difficulties that are caused in learning a language. Okay, so that it can provide the solution and add to teaching and preparation of the teaching materials. According to Corda 1976, errors are significant of three things. First, to the teacher, in that they tell him or her if he or she undertakes a systematic analysis, how far towards that goal the learner has progressed, and consequently, what remains for him to learn. Second, they provide the researcher with evidence how language is learned and acquired. Third, they are indispensable to the learner himself because we can regard the making of errors as a device that learners uses in order to learn. So basically, this statement by Corder 1976 is significant in three matters. First, it is significant, so errors are significant to the teacher. So the teacher knows whether he is using systematic analysis or not, what methods are using. The teacher can can diagnose, okay, his students or their students when they make errors. They can see whether they are using the good method. They're using the perfect method in teaching, for example. So the errors can tell you what can tell a teacher what to do. Okay, and they can tell them also the progress of the learners. Okay, and consequently what remains for him to learn. Okay, what is when learners make errors, the teacher knows what to do. Okay, how to help his student to overcome these errors. Okay, the other thing is that they provide the researcher. So for the researchers, so the first for the teacher, the second for the researcher, the evidence for how language is learned and acquired. Okay, it gives him hints about language acquisition. And the third matter is that they are indispensable to the learner himself. Okay, because we can regard the making of errors as device the learner uses in order to learn. The making of errors is a sign that language learning occurs. It means that you are learning. Okay, so there have been two schools of thoughts regarding error analysis. According to Coda, 1967, if the teaching method were adequate, the errors would not be committed. So according to Coda, the making of errors is determined by the method. The teaching method is used by the teacher. Okay, if the teaching method is great, is kind of perfect, is communicative in a sense, the learners do not make mistakes. They do not make errors. Okay. The other thought or belief is that we live in an imperfect world and that errors correction is something real and the applied linguist cannot do without it, no matter what teaching approach they may use. So according to this thought, errors are part of learning, and whatever uh, method of teaching you use, you cannot avoid these errors. These errors will occur no matter what you do. Okay. I hope you enjoyed in this video. Thank you very much and catch you in the next video.